What's going on, Craftinistas? I'm back with another video. In today's video, I worked on a project for my parents for their 40th anniversary. So I started with this frame that I had. It was a little bit wider than I would need, but this is what I already had in my stash. I haven't done anything with it yet. And so I said, well, let me go ahead and use this frame. I bought this from Hobby Lobby a while back. What I'm going to do is lay some vinyl on top of it. So this is all I wanted to do black, but this is all I had left of my black. So I said, well, I have the white, and I didn't think the two-tone would be appropriate for this project, so I just went along with the black, and with the contrast of black and white, it will probably be okay. I'm also using transfer tape, and these are, like I said, I had these for a while, so the frame is newer than the tape and the vinyl. I've had those for years. So first of all, I'm going to spray down my frame and wipe the glass off really good, because once it's on here, first of all, it's going to help adhere, but once everything is on the glass, I really wouldn't spray anything directly on the glass. I would just wipe around the vinyl. So I wanted to make sure that I cleaned it real good before I started the process. Okay, once I got it cleaned, I went on and got my Cricut going, pulled out the machine, and used the transfer tape. The transfer tape is kind of like a thick masking tape. It's pretty sticky. So I went on and used that masking tape, transfer tape, and laid my design down. I used a delicate design. Whoops, there my project just slipped over. I used the old cartridge Sophisticated. It has really swirly and um, delicate designs to it, really feminine. And so I used my wording and um, the borders from that cartridge, if anyone's wondering. So once I pressed on the glass, it's not going anywhere, so I wanted to make sure that it was good before I pulled up on it. And that transfer tape lays it right where you have. So I got my borders in how I wanted it, and I got my 40 years, and now I'm just using the little stick that came with the vinyl and making sure that it's pressed down good before I pull up on it. And then that says life together in the middle, so that I'm getting that pulled up nicely. And as you can see here, how I turn that plain frame into something nice. I use some bling at the top. Wouldn't be me without using some bling. And I also had a little mishap, which is not surprising for a delicate of a thing right here. And I used a little bling there to cover that up. I'm going to be real with it and show you that I use a little bling to cover up. And so I duplicated that same at the bottom and then used that at the top also. And here it is with the back off. I'm not sure how I want it to go or how they're going to want to use it. This is with it out. If you can have it on a little frame propped up, it's nice, I think, with nothing in it. I think it's really pretty that way. But also they can put a picture inside of it with their name, which I don't have a wedding picture. That's probably how I would do it of them. I want to tell them how I want to do it, put their wedding picture inside of it, or just memories that they want, since it's pretty thick. They can put memories inside of it, or like I said, you can take it off. So there's you can just take it off and have it um, just plain. But there's many things that you can do with it, just the clear backing through. So here I am wrapping it up. I saved some packing wrap from my last move, and I'm wrapping that up pretty good since I don't have a box to put it in. And then I'm going to go ahead, once I've wrapped it up several times, going to use some saran wrap, wrap that around a few times. Then I used some paper bags. So I made sure that it was wrapped really good, tight, and secure. Then I'm going to use this pretty green. This is from Hobby Lobby. I like to go to Hobby Lobby at the end of the year after Christmas, and I try to buy more wrap that can be all occasion more than Christmassy. I have probably a good 20 rolls or so of it now. So last year I didn't go, but this is probably from the end of 2015 Christmas wrap. And so Ruby is supposed to be 40th, so I wanted to incorporate some kind of red and green. I know my dad likes green, so I know it looks kind of Christmassy, but those were the colors that I went with. So I want to custom make the tag, of course, so I'm just going to take a plain white tag and outline it with some ink. This is some of the Distressed from Tim Holtz. And so this just kind of highlights everything once you have your feature on your tag. It just kind of brings out everything. And so here I'm going to use some of that Tattered Angels spray that I wanted to play with, and I got a good chance to play with it, and I love the way that it comes out. Somehow I don't have the footage of the other ones that I used in here, but this is of that one flower here, and I just set everything to the side while I was spraying it. And so here I'm going to use some accessories that were brass, but I wanted them to be silver. So I'm using a Krylon leafing pen. I love that pen. You just take it and it dries fairly quickly, and it'll turn uh, metal to silver or gold, depending on what color pen you have, but I love it. Most of the time I am using silver. So, but I'm going to use these and also put these to the side, as I'm going to use this on the top of the card of the, excuse me, of the tag when I'm done. So next I'm going to ink up and put my sentiment at the bottom. I'm going to make sure that's inked up good, and I'm just going to put that happy anniversary right down in the corner of my tag, and make sure that that's nice and bright before I go on. Came out pretty good. Then this is the delicate lace that I use for the ring bearer pillow in a couple of videos back. I'll link that. And I just use some score tape, and I'm going to put flowers on it so you really won't see the score tape, and it gives a nice effect by laying that lace and the delicate features of that pretty applique on my tag. Then I kind of laid out my flowers. These are the flowers that I used to incorporate that green and red, and I'm going ahead and apply these to my tag. I'm going to glue these. I'm using the tacky glue. I think it's Aleene's tacky glue. I got picked up this tacky glue from the Dollar Tree of all places. So I grabbed a few bottles of that, and it doesn't take that long to dry at all. I think it's out of camera shop, but if you do see that at the Dollar Tree, I'm telling you, it's some good glue. It's in a bronze or bottle with a white cap. I would grab it. So I'm just showing you. If any white comes in on this, it dries clear. So I make sure that I put more than not, because once it dries, it's going to be clear. So it really doesn't matter if you have that little over on it. But I'm just applying my flowers, and see how everything has that little sheen in it. I'm really happy with that spray. So I'm just tacking down my flowers here, and gonna go ahead and get everything together. If you enjoyed watching this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and if you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't want to miss out on any more projects. Until next time, Craftinistas.